Those guys in that locker room want nothing more, you know, than to send these seniors that stuck it out with us, these seniors that have done everything that they possibly could for these guys, you know. They want nothing more than to make sure they finish this thing the right way. And this is not the right way, but I tell you what, they're damn proud of those guys and the way that they continue to lead.
And welcome to a special edition of Wisconsin Huddle. I'm Zach Hanley alongside Badger Extra columnist Jim Polzin. Jim, feel like that game was a microcosm of this season.
Yeah, a lot of good, especially offensively. So close to winning a game against a good opponent, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, two things Luke Fickell stressed since he took over the program: start fast and finish in the fourth. Starting fast happened in the ReliQuest Bowl. Wisconsin jumped out to a 14-point lead in the first quarter.
Mordecai fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, caught by Pauling at the 40, 35, 30, he's gone. Pauling the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. Mordecai to Will Pauling, and it's 13-0, Wisconsin.
And then again in the third quarter.
Pistol formation, Aker behind Mordecai. Tanner hands off to Aker. Off the left side of the 30, 25, 20. Aker the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Jackson Aker from 33 yards away.
But when they needed to finish, they couldn't.
Play clock at 3, at 2, trips to the right, back to throw, pressure coming, right side pass, Thomas got it, touchdown LSU. Brian Thomas with the touchdown catch, and the Tigers take the lead with 3:08 left in the game.
LSU went 98 yards in 8 plays to take the lead for good with 3 minutes left, and the Badgers couldn't send the seniors out with the win.
That's something we've talked about all years, just doing it for the seniors. It really sucks that we couldn't pull off the win. I thought we played great, but like I said, there's a few things that didn't go our way and couldn't pull it off.
Probably we played to the finish. Obviously, we didn't come out victorious, but I know everybody in that locker room, all those seniors gave everything they got for this program and for this team today, so I'm thankful for those guys.
The only really way to do them right is come back next year and be better and carry on what they started. You know, I think we obviously underperformed, and which sucks because you want to do the best you can and send your seniors out on a high note. But you got to carry the tradition, and now it's time for other guys to step up.
We'll get to the seniors in a bit, but I'm guessing a lot of Badger fans after that first quarter were like, where has that offense been all year?
Yeah, we saw a little bit in the Purdue game, if you remember that, where the offense was explosive right from the start. But this was the air raid that we had all been promised and were hoping for. Tanner Mordecai making great throws, his receivers making great catches in 50-50 battles, and it all kind of flowed.
Now, one word that everybody threw out to describe the season and this game: roller coaster, and it definitely is fitting.
Absolutely. It was a roller coaster game within a roller coaster of a season. Just up and down, and gave you some thrills. At the end, you kind of didn't know what to feel, whether it's exhaustion or something else. It's just a weird game in a weird season.
Now, this senior class, they've been through a lot of ups and downs, sticking to that roller coaster theme. What are you going to remember most about them?
Yeah, I think that they stuck around. A COVID season. 3 coaches, essentially, with Jim Leonard's interim stretch. A lot of those guys stuck it out. C.J. Getz, a 6th-year senior. That's a long time to be in college, a long time to stay committed and loyal to the program, and especially this age of transfer portal, and he did it.
I'm just, you know, very grateful that I had the experience and opportunities that I have had, and, you know, I'm very blessed, you know, all my teammates and the bonds that, you know, I'll have for the rest of my life.
One of those seniors was Tanner Mordecai, who saved his best performance for his last game as a Badger.
Play clock is at 10. Mordecai gets the snap. Little pressure coming up the middle. Tanner throws right side deep, and it is caught by Bryson Green. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Oh, big-time catch by Green, and the Badgers are first on the board in Tampa.
Wisconsin's QB1 threw for 378 yards and 3 touchdowns. He left it all out there as he did all year long, battling back from a broken throwing hand in just a couple of weeks. He said after the game he's a Badger for life, and it's safe to say his head coach is going to miss him next year.
I don't think you can say enough about that kid. I mean, to have guys that stick things out, the guy that some people would say come into a place and rent it, there's no rent in that guy. I mean, for him to go out and not just play the way he did, but practice the way he did, lead the way he did to help us move our program forward and kind of set an example of what things can look like when you really dive all in. For a guy that did that in 1 year, I bottled that thing up, molded it.
You know, through college, through different places I've been, the most important thing I've taken from it is the relationships and type of men I've met. Young men in that locker room, I think it's truly special, and that's what makes college football so fun and so special.
He was exactly a Badger for a day or two over a year, but he definitely made his mark on his teammates, and you just saw the emotion from Luke Fickell.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard for a guy to come in and be a leader right from the get-go, and he was. I mean, after that Northwestern game, he was one of the guys that spoke up about, hey, there needs to be a buy-in factor all the way around. Tough, dependable, just a really good player. Not the season he expected to have, I don't think, but he stuck with it to the end.
And still to come, thankful for a Tampa trip. Why, for one Badger, the location of the game was perfect for him and his family.
Wisconsin Huddle is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
You're driving along, then it happens. You get injured in a car crash. After your accident, an insurance adjuster may try to get a recorded statement over the phone or have you sign documents. Don't say or sign anything. Call us first. We'll help get you the money you deserve.
After an accident, don't say anything and don't sign anything until you talk to Gruber Law Offices.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
We went to Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison last night.
I don't really get how the jackpots work.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison actually has had multiple million-dollar winners.
There are linked progressive slot machines at the same casino where local players increase the jackpot amount.
And a standalone progressive jackpot increases when a player plays on an individual machine that isn't linked to any other machine. Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. More ways to win. Find your perfect jackpot.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
This is Matt Gunderson. It still hits me every time TAPS is played. We're honored to serve those who served. An eligible Veterans Life Celebration includes honors recognizing their dedication and selfless service, including uniform and medal displays.
In 1985, Dale Olson, my dad, founded Dale's Heating and Air Conditioning on family values, fair pricing, and great customer service. I'm Brian Olson, and 38 years later, we're still proudly serving the Greater Madison area. Before you crank up the heat this winter, be sure to call us for a thorough furnace inspection and tune-up. With the money you'll be saving by having a heating system run more efficiently, that tune-up could pay for itself. Your home is your castle, and as your local Bryant dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure that your castle is comfy.
Dale's Heating and Air Conditioning, putting your comfort first.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
The ReliaQuest Bowl was a homecoming of sorts for a handful of Badgers. 5 guys on the team are Florida natives, but as Andrew Banstra explains, playing in Tampa means just a little bit more to junior inside linebacker Jake Chaney and his family.
When Jake Chaney committed to Wisconsin, his family had a couple of questions.
My first question was like, do you realize you're a Florida kid? Do you understand how cold it is up there?
But the ReliaQuest Bowl gave this Florida boy a chance to come home.
I was like, oh, finally, Florida. We don't have to go to the cold out there because it's super cold.
His immediate family gets to about 3 or 4 games a year.
My mom's side of the family is probably the happiest. They're originally from Tampa. A lot of the family members who can't travel up here because of medical issues and all that stuff has a chance to come to the game. So, no, I think that's going to be huge for my family.
And they're making the most of what they call a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, with 38 family members making the trip.
We have family coming from North Carolina as well as Cape Coral area. My sister's coming from Texas. We got some coming from South Carolina.
The 38 Cheneys, to the chagrin of number 36, will arrive as a family wearing matching shirts.
Being able to just have him here and showcase the beauty of Tampa Bay.
To watch him play with his second family.
You know, I think they can finally get a little sense of, how we work up here and how things move around, and how I've matured as an adult from Paul Chris and Coach Fickell, what they taught me.
something that means the world to his mom as she gets closer to watching him play again in his first home.
This is once in a lifetime. We're gonna blow it out. So whatever we can do just to celebrate, and we're proud. We're very proud.
And celebrate who he's become at his new one. In Tampa, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Sports.
And when we come back, it wasn't all practice time for Wisconsin down in Tampa. We'll take a look at how the Badgers fared at a theme park. That's after the break.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
We just bought this new mattress from Steinhoffel's, and let me tell you, we haven't slept this good in a long time. Between Steinhoffel's huge selection, great prices, and free delivery, you can't make a mistake. Ain't that right, honey?
It's Steinhoffel's 4-day sale. Get amazing bonus buys and take advantage of 60-month 0% financing, or take $200 off your furniture purchase of $29.99 or more. Plus, take an extra 10% off all clearance furniture.
Still sleeping.
People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? WIS Caregiver Careers can get you started as a certified direct care professional. You'll learn the skills you need to make life better for older adults or people with a disability. All training is free and online, plus earn $500 in bonuses. Start your new career. Sign up today at wiscaregivercdcp.com.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it. With a customizable home page and faster page loads, download the Channel 3000 News app. Powered by News 3 Now. First warn weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Make no mistake about it, bowl games are a lot of fun. Not only does the team usually get to be in warm weather, but they get to experience the city. And their first stop was to brighten someone's day. Hunter Wohler, Marty Stry, Muma Jungmeta, and Tanner Mordecai were the 4 Badgers that made a visit to the children's wing of the Tampa General Hospital to put smiles on faces and be a distraction for the kids to not think about what they're going through for a couple of hours. It was a visit that was bigger than football and one that had a lasting impression on everyone involved. Up next on their Tampa trip was a stop at Busch Gardens. After practice, they hit the theme park for a couple of hours, and let's just say the Badgers were no match for the Serengeti Flyer.
I like roller coasters, but I don't want to be liking rides like this.
I'm not riding Quincy, bro. Do it.
I just didn't want to go on it. Like, I feel like it's one of those things, like, beforehand, I didn't want to do it. It wasn't bad, though. It wasn't bad at all. I don't know. They actually made me get on. I was freaking out for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Quincy had it the whole time. There's not a point where I was worried about him. He was showing some courage out there, so I'm proud of him.
I tried to keep a straight face the whole time. I was talking a bunch of trash. I was gonna keep a straight face the whole time. I ain't feeling too well right now. Oh, man, it was good though. It was fun though.
I really don't do roller coasters that well, or whatever you want to call that. So I told him beforehand I was going to scream a lot, and I stuck to my word.
But it was sweet. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. Not at all.
You go again?
100% no.
While they might not hit that ride up again, I'm guessing they'd enjoy another trip to Clearwater Beach. The team spent an afternoon not only having some fun in the sun during their beach day, but they made sure to soak up every moment they have left with each other.
For some Badgers, the water was too cold.
Oh, it was freezing. Oh, it was cold. But you just gotta say, you gotta ride with it. You gotta just go. You just gotta go. You can't think. You just gotta go.
For others, it was just fine.
They all went up there and felt it with their toes. They were like, it's too cold. I'm like, nah, this isn't really cold water. So, I mean, it felt good to jump in there and be the first one, too.
But it really didn't matter what the temperature of the water was.
You're in Florida, man. Try to have fun. I can't swim, you're right, but, I'd rather hop in the water, have fun with these guys, because, this might be the last ride with some of the boys we're playing with.
Beach day was a hit for this group. From boogie boards.
I found this boogie board. I was waiting for the people to come back. I might have borrowed it a little bit. I'm gonna put it back. But I was too excited. I got out there. I love the water, so I was just excited to swim.
To a helpful hand getting in.
He said he was not a strong swimmer, so I figured he needed a little bit of encouragement, kind of walk him out there, get his toes wet. So he's out there now. He's enjoying it. So I think he's having fun.
This team was making memories that will last forever.
Obviously, there's a goal in mind to win the football game and, prepare as best as possible. But I like that we start early. We start early, like 6:30 in the morning. We get done by 1. And then after that, it's kind of just enjoying time with your boys.
Good bonding time with the team before a big game coming up. I think it's very impactful for us in the future. So I enjoy this time with these guys, and we're gonna live it up here while we can.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To your big promotion.
And to your new house. I know.
What? I guess you had to move fast in this market.
Right? Best thing I did was get a pre-approval from Summit. Once I knew my budget, I only looked at homes I could make a serious offer on.
And how's construction going on your place?
1 month left.
Must be stressful.
Actually, no. I'm working with Summit too, and they've been great about answering all my questions and guiding me along. It's been easy.
Whether you're building or buying a home, Summit Credit Union is here to help.
Get ready, Madison. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30 with 15 restaurants serving lunch. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from E&J Gallo. Check our online guide on madisonmagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, January 22nd through the 26th. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and supporting sponsor Roth Cheese.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Hi, I'm Steve Bozeman from Steve's Auto Sales in Madison. I came up with a great sale for you guys, $29.99. I have 10 cars in that price range. Stop by today if you want the best deals in Madison. We have the warranties available. We also have financing for these $29.99 cars. Go to stevesautotrucksales.net. I'm located on Stoughton Road. Stop by and I'll give you the best deal in town. Steve's Auto Sales, the best deals in Madison. Search for Steve's on your phone right now.
The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now this morning, weekdays.
The highest art is beautiful, timeless, inspired by the divine. Shen Yun. Coming to Milwaukee and Madison, February 3rd through the 11th.
I don't think expectations were too high at all. I think the talent's there. I think the will is there. We just got to close it out.
Year 1 of the Luke Fickell era ended with a loss in the ReliaQuest Bowl and a 7-6 record. A far cry from how everyone thought this team would do when the season started. Instead of winning the West and competing for a Big Ten championship, Wisconsin finished 3rd in their division behind Iowa and Northwestern. But change takes time, and the Badgers believe Wisconsin will be back on top sooner rather than later.
I'm confident where we're going to be just because I know Coach Fick. I know what he's about. I know Coach Fick's a winner, and he's going to get us on the right track. And then I know all the guys in that locker room that are committed to being here, and they're committed to what Coach Fick is doing.
I think belief is a lot of it. I think confidence in what we do as a team, and confidence in the guys next to us and our coaching staff, that we can win every game that we play. And we were right there in every single game we played outside of one this year. We were right there. So now it's just build that confidence and, you know, going forward, trusting each other and then playing.
I think, you know, this program's in good hands. I know a lot of people on social media and stuff drag Coach Fick and, you know, the production that he's had, but I think he's legit. So I can't wait to see what this program does under him. I know they're going to be super successful, competing for championships very soon.
All right, how would you grade Luke Fickell's first year in Madison?
I can't go any higher than a C, and then maybe even a C-, and that's based strictly on not so much the expectations, but that schedule. They're not going to play a more favorable schedule than that for the years to come with the new Pac-12 teams coming into the conference. They needed to win 9 or 10 games this year and couldn't get it done.
Who's your offensive MVP for the year?
I think Will Pauling was the most consistent. 74 catches, 837 yards, 6 touchdowns. A guy that flashed right from the beginning, was really consistent all year long.
Defensive side?
Hunter Wohler, I think that's another easy one. You can make a case for Ricardo Hallman, 7 picks, but Hunter Wohler is their best playmaker at all 3 levels on defense.
So what do they need to do to take that next step? The 2019 Rose Bowl and West Championship, that's a long way away.
Yeah, that's a lot of mediocrity since that point. You know, you can say both sides of the ball need to improve, and that's certainly true. I want to see this offense finally, you know, catch up with the rest of college football. It's been an offense that struggled for years and years. We thought it'd be better this year. Maybe year 2 of the air raid will be better under Phil Longo, but that's a serious question mark for this team.
We're back after this.
It's here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show. Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
I thought you two were going to Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison this afternoon.
No, we couldn't decide what game to play.
That's the great thing about Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. There is a myriad of games with a myriad of themes so you can find your perfect fit. Some machines offer free games, multiple spins, a bonus within a bonus, and multipliers. So many different ways to play means so many different ways to win. Find your perfect game at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Trust Gruber Law Offices to get you back in the game. Our team is available 24/7. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
We just bought this new mattress from Steinhoffel's, and let me tell you, we haven't slept this good in a long time. Between Steinhoffel's huge selection, great prices, and free delivery, you can't make a mistake. Ain't that right, honey?
It's Steinhoffel's 4-day sale. Get amazing bonus buys and take advantage of 60-month 0% financing, or take $200 off your furniture purchase of $29.99 or more. Plus, take an extra 10% off all clearance furniture.
Still sleeping?
Get ready, Madison. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30 with 15 restaurants serving lunch. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from E&J Gallo. Check our online guide on MadisonMagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, January 22nd through the 26th. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and supporting sponsor Roth Cheese.
Join me in the 608 weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
3, 2, you just gotta dig them in there, and the harder they pull, the more they dig you in. We knew we were in for a challenge. We knew they were gonna tug hard, and we just had to tug harder. We stayed low, and we were able to come out on top today.
Knew we were coming here today and know we're going to the game. We got our tickets right away, hotel, the whole deal, so it's awesome.
Badger fans all the way, but I'll be honest, I came for the band.
Well, I do love the snow in Wisconsin, but without any snow, it's great to be down here in Florida. Good weather, and it's great to be here with a lot of the Wisconsin Badger fans.
We didn't even know that they were going to be in the bowl, and we found out after we already had our tickets to come down here for Christmas to see family, so might as well stay longer, you know, like once in a lifetime opportunity.
Save some energy. I know it's, January 1, and so make sure we get some rest because at 12 noon, we need a lot of you guys. So appreciate it. On Wisconsin.
Luke Fickell called these last 2.5 months the most difficult he's had coaching. And it's about to get a whole lot harder with next year's schedule. We got Alabama, USC, Oregon, Penn State, not to mention the usual rivals. Taking a glance at next year's schedule, how many wins do you see?
I think they have a hard time getting to this year's 7-win total. I just think that schedule is brutal. There's some road games even on there that you didn't mention that are tricky. So I think it's going to be a long season. I think year 2, like I said, a lot of scheme adjustments should be made and improvements should be made, but I'm going 7-5.
7-5, okay. I'm maybe more optimistic than you. I think definite lose to Alabama. I think they can get USC because USC doesn't play defense. If they get one during that 3-game stretch of Penn State, Iowa, and Oregon, I think that's a win. Maybe 9's the highest, 7's the lowest. I'll go with 8, okay? Biggest question mark heading into next year. Who's playing quarterback, the running backs, or the defense?
I'm going to go with defense. That side of the ball just needs more playmakers. We mentioned Hunter Wohler and Ricardo Hallman in the back end, but that front 7 needs more disruptors, more guys to get in the backfield, sacks, TFLs, some fumbles, just more disruptors.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's going to be under center, Braden Locke or Tyler Van Dyke? I
think Tyler Van Dyke. He's got the most experience. He was brought in for a reason, but I don't think Braden Locke's going to give up that fight. He's got some experience in this specific air raid system. I thought he looked good in a minor stretch last year. It'll be a close call in camp.
Well, winter workouts are just around the corner, and August 31st will be here before you know it. For Jim Polzine, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching.
Wisconsin Huddle was brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.